And joining me now, member for Moraine, Glen Kelly. G'day, Glen. How are you, mate?
Ossie, how are you, bud?
Not too bad. How's things? How's life?
Excuse me, I've got a frog in my throat here. No, we're going all right. Obviously, we've seen some pretty warm, humid days up in our patch there, and but I mean, you know, humidity comes with the wet season, and we've certainly seen a bit of weather around lately. So I guess there's more to come, and I always reckon the best thing to do on these hot days is be actually out in it, because you're getting around and you're moving about. You might be sweating, but it's healthier than sitting in a room hiding and whinging.
That's why I tend to, when people ask you, what are you, summer or a winter person, I'm thinking, probably winter is once I find a warm spot, I don't want to move. I'm like, I'm here. The world can go on without me. I'm not moving when it's cold. But when it's hot, I think, okay, I got to do something. I got to, achieve something, You
do. You get out and get into it, and it is what it is. It is summer, wet season, CQ, it's the tropics. That's how it rolls, right? We're tough, we can handle it.
Yeah, exactly. And you had, speaking of, getting out in it, cricket is obviously a summer sport, and you were with the Cabra Cricket Boys on Australia Day, I believe.
Yeah, what a fabulous Australia Day I had this time. Last year I was up in the north. This year I decided I wanted to stay in my local patch, and the Cabra Social Cricket Club, they were playing down at Kawarl, and so I went down and visited them first thing Monday morning, and some of the boys had camped there over the weekend, but if anyone wants to go and have a look at a country cricket grounds, Kawarl's it's a beautiful little cricket ground in there, and the gentleman that looks after it, Clayton Crouch, I played cricket with him many a year ago, and they've done a great job of that grounds down there. But the boys, they weren't real successful over the weekend playing cricket, but when they got back to the Cabra pub there on Monday afternoon, they were pretty successful in a lot of things, and it was a pretty entertaining afternoon, actually.
I'm sure it would be. I've been a part of cricket teams before. I know what it's like.
No, but we got around a bit. We got to Cedric Archer Park there at the Graysmith Protege Association team there, and which was good to catch up with people. And we got to Boulder Combe, which was really good out there. Obviously, being familiar with the area and knowing a lot of the families there, it was good to have a good catch up. And it was very humid, but put that aside, everybody seemed to have a great day. Kerrod, the fellow that helps me, we jumped in the car then and we raced down to Archieula, and it was good to see some familiar faces down there. And see the people and what's going on in there. And then, like I said before, we come back to the Cabra pub, and I always called Cabra the crab pot, because once you get in there, it's pretty hard to get out. And obviously they had all sorts of things happening there with crab races and what have you. And it was really good to see the councillors, Grant Mathers and Elliot Hilsey, Eddie Oram was there, Terry Rutherford was there supporting the community, and they had a great day, tug of war and what have you, and it was just people just letting their hair down on such an important day when it comes to Australia.
Awesome. Sounds a good day. You also want to touch on some emergency hardship payments are now available for some communities. Yeah,
Crossy. So obviously with the weather event there a couple of weeks back with the flooding and that, so Stanish Bay and Canal Creek now, those areas are now eligible for that emergency hardship grant. So that means that these grants can fund up to $180 per person, or $900 for a family of 5 or more. So obviously people that are struggling and having issues with what happened through that period of time, we can't control what the weather does, but we can certainly control what happens after that event. And I'm pleased to say that Stanish Bay and Canal Creek are now eligible. And if they want to find out anything, please call my office, or obviously track down that emergency services line and Livingston Shire, and we're there to listen and help. And moving forward, I think that's a great thing. And I will say too, I think Rocky was relatively lucky with that flood. It reached 7.25. It took a long time to find that peak, over quite a few days, which I guess every weather event's different. they aren't the same. And obviously it's just the way the water fell, where it fell, and how it come in on those rivers there as to when it all sort of peaked in Rocky. But I think Rocky Regional Council did a good job there in preparing for the event. And obviously wet season time, who knows, it could be on again. But at any rate, I think good on Rocky Regional Council, good on to people that, as I always say, flooded, forget it. And people were pretty sensible in that, and well done to the people of Rocky.
Yeah, absolutely. 100% agree. Mate, you got another town hall meeting coming up.
We've got our next town hall meeting is up at Westwood on the 5th of February, which is a Thursday, from 4 p.m. till 6 p.m. Now, these hall meetings have been working very, very well over the electorate of Morini, obviously in the north and down the southern end. It's about people having the opportunity to come and have their say to me. And, you know, if I don't know about it, how can I fix it? And so my staff and I will be there, and we'll be there listening. And it's all about, you know, hearing the issues. You know, and it can be a little thing or a major thing, but we're there to help. We action it and try and get the right outcomes, because I know a lot of people standing around the back of the whinging is one thing, but it doesn't get you anywhere, you know. Come out and have your say and let us know. I'm looking forward to it. I really like these sort of things. It really works well. We've had some good results and good outcomes out of this. So next Thursday, 4 o'clock till 6 o'clock up at Westwood, at the Westwood Hall there. We'll be seeing you there, and sure enough, that day will come pretty quick too, no doubt.
Yeah, definitely. And, you know, you can't complain about it if you don't tell anyone. So
That's it. That's exactly right.
Glenn, thanks for that, mate. Really appreciate it, and we'll catch up again next week.
Yeah, and just remember, back to school yesterday and school today for the private schools. Parents will be pretty glad that these days have come. They look forward to the kids going back to school. But no, all the best to the kiddies out there, and well done to the parents for getting through Christmas.
6 weeks is a long time, Glenn. 6 weeks is a long time.
You're right, mate.
Thanks, mate. Appreciate it.
Hey, good on you, Crosby. Thanks a lot, eh?
Thank you. That is a member for Morini, Glen Kelly here on 994 RO.